So you turn on the TV excited to watch Olympic curling. But after a while you say, wait a minute, this curling looks different. That's because it is, kind of. It's mixed doubles curling, introduced at the Olympic Games in 2018. It's a little complicated, but we can explain. We're USA Curling, and we're here to help. The scoring in mixed doubles is the same as traditional curling. When an end is finished, teams want to have their stones closer to the center of the house or rings than their opponent. Players deliver the stone just like they would in four-person curling. There's sweeping, and there's still plenty of yelling. First, teams have two players instead of four, one female athlete and one male athlete, which shouldn't be hard to remember since it's called mixed doubles. Each end starts with two stones already positioned in play. The team with last rock, that's the hammer, has one of their stones placed at the back of the 4-foot ring in the house, while the team without last rock has a stone placed in front of the house on the center line. No stone in play, including the stones placed in position at the start of the end, can be removed from play prior to the delivery of the fourth stone of an end. Impress your friends by saying, yeah, you can't make a takeout until the fourth delivered rock of the end. Every end starts with the same setup, except when the team with last rock elects to use their power play. When they do, one stone is positioned in the rings, and the other stone is placed in front of the house to the side of the center line, a corner guard. When you see it, sound like a pro by announcing, look at that! There's a corner guard, so the team with hammer must be using their power play. Instead of 8, teams throw 5 rocks each end in mixed doubles. One player delivers the first and 5th rocks of the end, and the other player throws the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th stones of each end. Teams are allowed to switch this up throughout a game, but you'll see most stick with the same order. The teammate not throwing will either stand in the house holding a brush for a target, like in traditional curling, or start beside the thrower during the delivery of the stone. Most often, that's what you'll see, the brusher at the same end as the thrower, ready to sweep. Throwers can also jump up and sweep the stone they just delivered. In the 4-person version of curling at the Olympics, games are 10 ends, but mixed doubles contests are 8 ends. An entire game takes less time to complete, fewer delivered stones each end, and fewer ends overall. You could call the pace of play brisk. There are lots of rocks in play in mixed doubles and usually lots of scoring. When a team is behind, say, they may be down, but it's hard to protect a lead in mixed doubles. Then when a team comes back and scores a lot of points in one end, you're the pro in the room. The athletes at the Olympic Games have spent years training for this moment, and pros know that winning at curling's highest levels is really hard. They also know that curling of any kind is a ton of fun. So go to find a curling club near me at usacurling.org and discover a place to play in your area. You might not make the next Olympics, but you'll probably become sort of obsessed with the sport once you try it. Sign up for a Learn to Curl. Get out on the ice and try sliding and yelling at your friends and trying to make the shots you saw on TV. Before long, you'll be watching curling like a pro and playing it sort of like one. 26 teams started play on Tuesday. Today, on Sunday, just 2 teams remain, and only one will earn the title of national champion. We're just outside Madison, Wisconsin at Bob Suter's Capital Ice Arena, and it's time for the championship game at the 2022 USA Curling Mixed Doubles National Championship. I'm Dean Gemmel alongside Joe Calabrese of the 12th End Sports Network, and it's center sheet. Final game time. Monica Walker and Andrew Stopera against Becca and Matt Hamilton. So, Joe, it's the new combination of Walker and Stopera trying to take down the 2018 Olympians and former national champions, the Hamiltons. Now, the Hamiltons have certainly got home ice advantage here in Wisconsin. Is there anything else that you think gives them an edge in this one?
You know, in traditional curling, hammer in the first end is a really big deal. But over the course of this week, only 53% of teams who had hammer in the first end actually won the game. That is until the playoffs, where all 9 games in the playoffs, the team with the hammer in the first end wound up winning the game.
So this is when I start to take apart the analytics, Joe, but say past performance, no predictor of the future results, but that is a telling statistic, I would say. I think as teams get better, last rock in the first end matters more. This is Monica Walker starting things off here. The Hamiltons earned last rock. They earned their choice of last rock or choice of color in this game.
Mine's good.
By beating Walker
really
and Stopera in the Page game, the first Page game that had the 2A qualifiers. Walker's going to join Stopera here, try to get this one as far as they can. The line looks good if they can carry it.
Yep.
And a good opener for Monica Walker.
You just follow.
So in the game between
like
the 2A qualifiers, both Walker and Stopera and the Hamiltons were undefeated. There's a look at the rock colors that the Hamiltons have played. I spoke to Matt Hamilton before the game. Their choice was color or last rock.
Yep.
As you can see, they played nothing but red rocks this week.
Mine's good. It's up to you.
So they chose hammer, and were happy, they indicated to me, when Walker Stopera chose yellow stones.
Hurry! As close as you can.
The Hamiltons took all the red stones from sheet D. I'm sorry.
Shoot. Sorry, Matt.
That red stone, however, comes up short.
Little bump.
What did you take on your?
What?
You took 3.
Walker
what?
Stopera took 5
so,
rocks from
like, at
sheet
the most.
C,
Yeah.
3 from D.
Like an 05 for me.
So probably the 5 from C, I would imagine, are the 5 that they're throwing. They get place stones, and 1 they can swap out during the game.
It's close.
If there's 1 that just won't behave, Joe.
No, line's
Wait,
good.
it's close.
Line's good.
All these players, because these are the USA Curling National Championship rocks, should have a good idea on them. Unless we
Get it over there. Keep
get
going.
in mixed doubles, they could have some
Keep
slightly
going.
different combinations.
Okay.
A pair of bounces off and leaves a double here for Matt Hamilton.
Hold or sweep?
So a nice crowd filling in here in Middleton, Wisconsin, just outside of Madison. The Hamiltons, of course, are Madison natives. They're popular here. They will definitely have the crowd behind them against Stopera, originally from Ardsley, New York. That's where he grew up curling, grew up in Briarcliff Manor. And Walker, who grew up curling the Broomstones Curling Club in Wayland, Massachusetts. This is Matt Hamilton trying an out-turn double.
Yep. Hurry! You got it, Matt. Go hard!
He's close.
Great shot.
Maybe a hair thinner than he would have liked.
Leaves a pocket there for Walker Stopera.
We'll see Monica Walker
they
sweep
both go,
almost
but
all of
I think
Andrew
we just-
Stone's.
Half a.
yeah,
Good.
that same weight was pretty close.
Be really close too.
Yep. Same thing.
Talking through, they're going to play down to this pocket.
Touch me. more.
I added more too.
Touch more.
Careful.
I think
Line's
it's
good.
heavy early.
Gotta curl a little bit. The line's good.
Now they like the line.
Bumping.
Running a little bit.
No.
Looks a little bit heavy.
Gotta curl.
He can afford to be a bit heavy, but they
Hard
do
curl.
need to get the line right here.
Hard.
Monica Walker
over
trying
there,
to get
get it
this
over
one
there.
over.
Good.
Okay, it's not bad.
Ends up in
Just down weight.
pretty good spot. Walker Stopera had an 8-4 lead against Sinclair Ruinen in the semifinal game. Jamie Sinclair made a terrific shot in 7 to get 3. Really an amazing mixed doubles shot. And then they stole one in 8. And then Monica Walker picked out a stone that Jamie Sinclair had tried to freeze for 1 in the extra. One of the more exciting mixed doubles games I've seen, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. Great game. Looked like there were 2 or 3 opportunities where Walker Sobera had the game in hand.
Yep.
Jamie came up with the goods. And in the end, Monica made that shot to pick it out for the win.
And Andrew Stopera made a big triple on his last in that extra end.
Hard.
Hamilton
Hard.
urging his sister on here. And that will leave the Hamiltons lying 1 and 2.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be throwing probably a little less weight, too.
Yeah.
Stopera will still have an opportunity to come down to that stone.
The fact that Walker Stopera stone is still in the rings,
I don't
very
think it hurts
good
to
news
take
for
a touch
Walker
less.
Stopera.
I can. Like,
Yeah.
There are a lot of red rocks in the house right now.
Yes, it's a lonely yellow with 4 red stones in the ring, so Stopera wants to make this one as good as he made a lot of shots last night. Andrew Stopera, 3-time junior national champion as a skip. Out-turn draw.
Weight's good. We're to it.
Close for line. Yep.
Can't get too close to that guard.
Line's good.
Now they like the line.
Lock it on. Line's
See
really
Walker
nice.
sweep almost all of Stopera's stones.
Little room.
We're all there.
Ooh, this has some pace.
Let it stop.
Needs to settle down.
Okay.
That's not the result they wanted. That will bounce off. Looks like it's second
You know what I
shot.
mean? Then they have a pocket to come to.
Might have been a little fooled there by the way. Monica was sweeping that early, and I
This
think
is
Andrew
one.
thought it was light as well.
Like the Hamiltons are going to draw.
Becca Hamilton, Matt's sister, will come down to sweep here. A lot of teams we saw in mixed doubles, Joe, the male player would typically chase his stone. We saw that with Sinclair Ruinen. Jamie would hold the broom normally.
Might kick that one over.
These 2 teams take this
Might be
approach.
sitting forward and they wouldn't have as much back.
I've also seen,
like that,
seen
Joe?
teams switch halfway down the ice.
Yeah,
See if I can-
female player starts sweeping, the male player jumps up and takes over. But since these 2 teams are in the final, Joe, maybe this is the way to do it. Looks like Hamilton's going to play a hit here.
Yep!
He's looking at a double to lie a bundle.
Hard back! Gotta go!
Oh, wow.
I think we're going right down to it.
That would be hard to do, Joe.
You're here.
Yeah, I think you put anything now
Even if
in
you're
between those 3 stones, you're in pretty good shape for Walker Stopera.
Of course, but if they need to make this, they can't afford to leave that double a second time. But that was a
You know the line after your first.
Yeah.
big miss. Monica Walker. She'll throw 1 and 5 on this team. Stopera throws 2, 3, 4. I don't expect to see them switch that in this game. Never saw that all week, I think, Joe.
No. Teams have a plan. They're going to stick to it.
National championship final, it's always a little different. You're the lone sheet out there. Arena gets sort of quiet. Mixed doubles even more quiet. Monica Walker, her team's last shot, first end. It's a good one here.
Yep, mine's good.
Para puts the broom down early. It looks
Mine's
like
good.
he's got some work to do here. He's working
Really
hard
good.
on it.
Line looks
Curl.
fine.
They
Gotta
like
curl.
the line. Now, can he get it there, though? That's the
Hard.
question.
Hard, yep.
He's going hard to try to get it there. He's got to get every
Hard,
ounce
you
of
got
this.
it, yep.
He's really working
Hard,
on it.
go,
Can he
go,
get it
go,
there?
Go, go.
Good.
Looks real good.
And that'll settle in a shot
Get it
stone
right,
at the
you
top
can
of the
get-
forefoot.
Maybe 3.
Okay, give me the broom.
They're going to
Show
look
me
at this angle run, short run back, short angle run. They think it might be for a mittful. Tough
Got your
shot.
rock, Peel?
Yeah.
All right.
Tough shot to get. Could be for 2, I think. Tough to get
Are we
all
trying
those
to hit
yellows
three
out, I
quarters?
think, with this.
3/4.
3/4?
Okay.
3/4. Get that yellow, the Yellowstone in the back 8 foot on the
sorry.
inside, probably.
There's your rock.
Wrong thing. Here we go. On that back.
Becca Hamilton, last shot, first end. There's what she's looking for. Throwing Peel. Her brother Matt on it early.
Woo! Yes! Hard! Woo! Woo!
Must be close. Oh, and stuffs it. So that'll be 1 for Walker Stopera and an end that was a bit of a nail biter for them. Make the score though, 1-0 Walker Stopera after 1. We'll be right back with the second end after this.
I don't think there's really one moment that starts a comeback. We have the ability to overcome anything as long as we're surrounded by the right people.
I need a good group of people to trust to work on my body.
I'll be back and I'll be stronger than ever.
I go, who are you? He goes, I'm the guy that's going to save your life.
Comebacks imply returning to where you once were. I want to go where I've never been.
We're back. Bob Suter's Capital Ice Arena, Middleton, Wisconsin. A 1-0 lead for Walker Stopera here in our national championship final. Bit of a nervy end there for Walker Stopera, wasn't it, Joe?
Yeah, but Monica threw a nice
Mine's a
draw.
little tight.
Andrew swept
Yep.
it nicely to the top 4 foot, forced the Hamiltons into what I consider
Mine's
a
tight.
first end
Gotta go.
decision, trying to play a shot that is pretty difficult
Yep.
for 2 or more.
Yeah, line.
And winds up stuffing it.
Stopera's working hard on this one as well.
I don't know what to do with it. Okay.
Gonna get by, but wind it
What was
just.
that? Top 4?
So Andrew breaking the news that was a 4.19 backline to hog time, which was why that rock ended up short. Monica will file that information for her next one. Here's Becca Hamilton now. Just missed that shot for 2.
A little bit.
4-5?
Yep. Yep. Line's fine. It's up to you.
Gotta go for weight.
Yep. Lean on it, Matt. Go. Hurry.
Matt
Arms in there.
Hamilton
Go, go,
sweeping
go.
it for weight.
Come on, you gotta get
It's
to the
close.
floor. Hurry, Matt. Hurry, a little more. Hurry.
Looks like it might
Hurry.
be just biting the top 4 in the
sweep.
end. Halfway into the 4 foot. Crowd
turn.
likes it.
Like, get to nose, try to tap it a foot maybe?
You like turn?
I was thinking. Unless you like the end.
Yeah.
Freeze the end.
I kind of like. You have a couple options.
So like a 405,
Yeah.
410
Yeah.
at the end. Is that too much?
I think that's decent.
Some indication for people who don't play a lot on championship ice. 4.05 backline to hog time. That should be
It's pretty good.
landing on the tee line.
Mine's really
Pretty
good.
close. Brian's stop
There,
line
Monica, go.
indication.
Walker's working this hard.
Mine's really good.
Turn draw.
Keep going.
Para likes
Hard.
the line now.
All you
Can
got.
Walker
Go,
take
go,
it far
go,
enough?
go.
She's
Never
working
off.
hard
Go,
on it.
go, 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 go. Right next to it.
Can they
Hard.
get-
Keep going.
well, she got every bit out of that one.
Very good.
You want
Mine's
to
a
tap
third
hard?
shot.
Tap
Rob.
it a foot and stay there.
Good shot, but certainly in a position they can use. And better than bouncing off there. They would have loved that to be another foot deeper. Or even
So I
right
was
to the
in here
back
at the
one.
logo.
Matt Hamilton
Nose there, sliver high is perfect.
got his trademark green towel in his back pocket. Joe?
I've seen that for years.
94.
I'm going to hope that he has a collection of them at this point.
Weight's good. T.
It'd be very stressful if you had to find the one green towel you had.
Gotta go.
Yep. Yep, for line.
Sister, Becca Hamilton, sweeping for line and weight, wants to nudge this Redstone a little bit. Good result.
Do I ever play that?
Yeah, I
Is that
love that.
crazy?
Yep.
Just hit what I can see.
Yep. Yep.
The Walker likes this
It's
call.
better I'm like freezing, but they have that.
I like this
chip and
now. Yeah, I like this now.
I have a chance to get all these Reds moving.
And we saw last night Andrew Stopera sparkle on these kind of shots. Made a lot of them, including a triple in the last end to really open the end up for Monica Walker's last shot. But this is a tricky one. He needs to hit almost all that he can see with big weight and get all these Redstones moving. Stopera in turn, run back.
Close. Yes!
Tight, close, can't touch that guard. Oh, he just tickled it. Just tickled it. Does open things up slightly. That was by a fraction, Joe.
Yeah, and now Hamilton's have a chance to make a play on that yellow
They're gonna have
stone.
a triple.
Oh, we can hit it so the
I don't
shooter
mind.
and that one we're hitting roll into that corner.
Is that? What happens if you guard that yellow right now?
See, we guard the yellow. They probably throw the run.
Or own rock
I
back?
don't hate the guard.
I kind of like the
I can do
guard.
this on my next.
Yeah.
So they talk through hitting and rolling two stones behind the corner guard. What they're trying to do is not leave Stopera an easy double or triple here, so they're going to guard.
408. 408.
Easy then.
2,
Just clean.
408 should be a
What?
little
Just
fresher
clean.
path here, so it should dig in.
2,
Might have to
3.
finish.
It's tight. It's tight.
That rock's moving from
Finish
our
it?
vantage point.
Just be ready to finish. I think it's close.
Now we'll
little bit.
guard enough of that yellow.
A little bit more. Good, 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 good.
He's up in a good spot.
Hit it on the nose and getting like, oh, I don't know if I can make that.
Yeah. It's
It's that or I'm playing the same shot.
yeah.
Or I
Talking
try to
about throwing
buzz
that
it
same
and-
shot, but running the Hamilton stone in.
Yeah.
If I ever stick it, it's not great.
I like that the best.
Try to
Yeah.
just miss the guard.
Yeah.
Just worried I don't know if I make any contact with the stone behind it.
Well, then play the run.
So after some discussion, they'll try this run back again. Now running back a Hamilton stone, hoping to
The
get
run?
at
I like
least
it if you
two
like
out
it.
here. I think the
Yeah.
one red will stuff in the back. Stopera missed the last one by a
Slant the red.
fraction.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have a guard to deal with now.
Yeah, I agree.
Andrew Stopera, his last shot of the second end. It's a big one here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And he crosses under, so now trouble
I'm
for
thinking we
Walker
can do that.
Stopera.
Your first call. Then she's got to make a double or a perfect freeze, and if she misses either of them, we have a shot for 3 or 4.
Okay.
Kill this one.
Okay. What kind of weight?
I'm not sure. Part of me is like, maybe I should cross the face because it's safer.
Okay.
What you think?
Whatever you see. Honestly, like.
I'm kind of staying bored and trying to cross the face.
With that
Taking the
yellow
red
guard there,
tricky.
Matt Hamilton likes
Suppose I have
crossing
plenty
the
of
face
space in
of
this
the
outturn.
red stone with
Whatever
the
you like.
in-turn more than
To the
flirting
outturn.
with that yellow
Safer.
guard.
Okay. What kind of weight?
Bored.
Going to try to chisel that over onto the yellow and could roll 2 stones behind the corner guard. And then it will be decision time for Walker Stopera.
Oh,
Throwing the outturn,
close. Yep.
trying to cross it.
Hard. Hard.
Gonna stay up there. Oh. Now, where is that stone going to end up? And
Wow.
a good stone, they'll lie 4.
Great control there by Hamilton.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not ever getting 3.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like if that guard
As
wasn't
if
there.
it ticks, it's just right back onto this one. Okay. I'll throw peel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, with a 1-0 lead, it's a bit of counting stones down here, Joe. Try to make try to make this double.
Just gonna throw some weight at it.
The other option here would be to freeze to that stone, even on top of it.
No,
But that's certainly brings a lot of even bigger end into play. At this point, Walker Stopera might feel good about getting out of this, just giving up 3. Monica Walker, her last stone in the second end.
Yep.
Now Stopera's got the brush down.
Yep.
Going hard. They don't want to tickle that other red. Well, they'll get rid of 2 the hard way, Joe.
Yeah.
But mission accomplished, really, on that shot.
I think that's probably the best they could hope for is to get rid of 2.
Yeah. So with the 2 removed, now Becca Hamilton has a draw for 3, just needs full 12 foot to count 3, and they'll have a 3-1 lead.
Okay.
You know the line.
What?
You know the line.
So maybe a bit of nerves on Walker Stopera in that in the opening here, but
T-line at the A.
of course Andrew Stopera missed that one run back by fractions.
Okay. 95.
Becca Hamilton, last rock, second end, drawing for 3.
Added.
Okay, 4-0.
Do it a little bit.
Just needs full 12
Take a
foot.
look. Up to you.
Hamilton's on this, working it hard, should be there. It's going to settle comfortably into the 4 foot, I think. So with that, we will make the score 3-1 for Matt and Becca Hamilton over Andrew Stopera and Monica Walker. We'll be back right after this with third end action.
It's the perfectly made slice of pie from the diner down the street. The sound of birds singing on an endlessly beautiful trail, or discovering that one-of-a-kind find at a locally owned boutique. It's the middle things that make the difference. Because whether you're taking in a round of golf, or spending the day on a kayak, or just taking in the history of a place that's always moving forward, it's that extra special something that makes life worth living. Middleton, Wisconsin. It's the middle things.
We're back here, and that's what's on the line. There's the medals and the bowls and the trip to the World Championship with USA on your back. That's what these two teams are playing for. Big second end for Matt and Becca Hamilton. They score 3, but Joe, we've seen in mixed doubles all week, back and forth games.
Mine's good.
It's close.
No, it's unique to curling, I think, to put those medals and trophies out on the playing field. You don't see that in football or baseball. You don't see the trophy come out until after the event's over.
Yeah, it adds an element when you're playing. Having had that experience once, it certainly adds an element. You have to try to ignore them. So, a little heavier and chaps off slightly. Opportunity here for Monica Walker. Her first stone in the third end. Walker Stopera will have hammer.
First time having hammer this game.
They're there right now.
Close.
Stopera
Oh, whoa.
puts the brush down.
Back 4, back 8.
Whoa.
Just for line.
Weight's all there.
Close. Yep.
Just for line. Now he's sweeping for line,
Yep.
Stopera.
Yep.
Digging in. Don't want to.
Oh, wait.
So it will chap off the red and settle
Which way?
almost completely on the face of their own yellow.
Out turn?
Yeah.
Notice sometimes Matt Hamilton takes an
Okay,
extra
that was a
second or
4-1.
two to respond to his sister Becca.
Just good to knows.
Yeah.
It's processing.
That's what I said now.
Certainly maybe the most successful sibling duo in mixed doubles.
90.
No ad.
I like the
A
way.
little bit early.
T.
A little bit
whoa,
early
whoa,
means they
whoa.
want to hold it out a little
Whoa.
bit at the start.
Close.
T-line weight they think they have.
Whoa.
I think I want to go for weight.
I don't think so. Yep, line. Hard line now. It's really going.
It is moving across
Hard
the
line.
sheet.
Gonna miss this
Wow,
altogether.
that thing warped at the end back. Sorry.
Oh, that,
Hey,
as Matt
now?
describes,
Yeah.
warped.
Oh,
Probably pushes Walker Stopera back for
I don't know,
third
really
shot.
whatever you like, but I think you can still play the out turn.
I like it if we can move that a little back.
The red one. So you're gonna. Okay. Yeah. Not as fast in this path.
Stopera would like to move that red slightly. He's going to take this on with the in-turn. His first shot, the third end.
Weight's good.
He'll throw 2, 3, 4.
Line's good right now. Room. Close.
Walker's
Line's
never
really
left
good.
the brush off.
Yep. Gotta go for line.
Oh, he thought Stopera thought the
Where
line
are
was
we?
okay. Now it's curling.
Whoa, just straight draw.
Now it's over curling.
Back 4.
It took off. Gotta sit. Jesus.
Hey, it's good.
Well, as Lance Wheeler described it earlier in the week, Wheeler qualified for the playoffs. There's the basket, Joe.
Yeah, it looks like Walker Stopera sitting 1-2, but everything behind the tee line.
Same weight you just threw. Same line. We'll just make sure we make it.
Interesting in this game, we've got one team that has played together for years and grew up together, and another team playing in their first event together.
$86.
No ad.
Okay, it's gonna be a little tap.
Close to
Just
line.
back.
Yep.
Back button.
Whoa.
Line's
Whoa.
everything here with that weight.
Whoa. Off.
This one's hanging a bit.
Should finish unless
Go.
it's really heavy.
Hard
Now
back.
Becca Hamilton's going to try to carve it over. He doesn't get to the center of that basket.
Fine. They're 1 and 2.
Trying to make this.
You can sit right there.
Freeze though, but I don't know where else we go. Like even if we're here, I don't know if it's that good.
Why?
Back, we score 2.
Yeah.
I think I have one more.
Play this.
I'm not gonna throw a lot of weight. This
Yeah.
Chance for Walker Stopera to sit 4 after this shot.
You're playing the out turn?
Yeah.
Trouble is they'll disrupt that beautiful V that's formed there, Joe, in the rings.
I don't think they like it, to be honest with you.
Sorry, which
It's a
turn
bad
are you throwing?
spot for them right now. They gotta move both these stones in order to score.
A good one here, though.
I
Makes
like
things
board.
problematic for the Hamiltons.
Is middle 8 is probably too much.
Yeah. I almost or and hold it.
Board.
Yeah.
Like no, I
Be a pretty straightforward double if there wasn't that guard in the middle of the sheet.
Stopera is suggesting he's going to throw board at it. Sort of a soft, just move these stones out. Walker thinks it's hack out of his hand.
hard. Whoa!
Now,
Curl. Hard curl.
they panic a little bit,
Hard.
thinking the weight was down.
No. Oh, you're kidding.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't get to the inside, but does lie 1, 3, 4.
You like throwing the same turn? I've been throwing it. Okay.
I think they jumped that thinking it was light, Joe, and expecting it to curl because of
I think
that.
honestly the best shot would be like chapping off of it a touch and rolling to the top button.
Yeah, never really moved
Okay,
much.
I like that.
And
as a
I'm not gonna
result.
play for. I'm playing for the draw.
Yep.
Hamilton will try to weld one in here.
Puts one in the basket. It's gonna be hard to get rid of.
92.
Okay, I like the line.
Just T.
Little early. Little early, hard.
Sweeping for line here right now.
Wait.
T.
Hard. Hard.
Still sweeping for line, I think.
Whoa.
Now they like the line.
Whoa. Shooter. Anything.
Great shot, Matt.
Hits and rolls behind that center line guard that you can't see right now, but there is a center line guard up there. There we see it.
Back full.
Do you not think you can get
Get what to go? No.
Why not?
I just don't think it touches it. If I first off, I have it's like edge to edge, so I don't have any inside. I don't think it's makeable. I'm just wondering, like, if we get to nose, I guess if this one stays, it's okay, but they just tap this one.
So we want to get a little low.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, even if we get, like, is it that good?
Well, what else? I don't know.
I don't know what else.
Yeah.
Like, it's that or I run, but it's still, like, not great. I'm never getting that good of an outcome.
They're not thrilled with any of their options here. It's interesting, Joe, without, mixed doubles a relatively new format, and players just don't have the lifetime of playing it
And if I could ever
and experience in all kinds of situations, and it's complicated at times, and you don't
That's
know
not-
exactly
that's
what
actually
to
might be
play.
better. What kind of weight you throwing?
In four-person game, you don't normally see this
Yeah.
kind of combination of rocks in the middle of the sheet with a
Yeah.
one center card out there.
Playing a quiet in turn.
Light.
take it close. Careful, careful, careful.
Walker
Room,
thinks
room,
it's light,
room.
Barely
so
T.
Para thinks the weight
Whoa,
is
it's got a
closer
curl
than
on
that. And it's got a curl.
Always curl.
This is where
Curl.
it does start to curl pretty hard.
Gotta curl.
Might
Hard
have
curl,
more
Monica.
weight
Go.
than they thought.
Hard.
Gotta
Hard.
warp this in here.
Hard.
They gotta get really close, get
Yeah,
inside.
that's a good spot. Guard it.
Third shot.
No, because he can slam this and get this one into shot, I think.
Oh,
Oh, guard this one.
yeah. What do they
My
have?
first thought was kind of thinking, like, you wait, just sit high and go like this. But it's still around too, and they could probably
Yeah,
slam
you
it.
guard. So
Yeah. No, I
too.
think you guard it.
Say it again.
I think.
Thank you.
God.
Becca pointing out that her original thought was the one they're going to use.
Yeah.
The shot they're going to play is the guard. She wanted to confirm, maybe for the web stream, Joe, that
Yeah, what are you
indeed
thinking for line?
her call is the one they're
It's
going
a
to
button,
that's
so I'm
I know,
thinking
I
going
was
to
thinking
produce
that
the
was
best result.
That's what I was thinking. You're thinking the closer, you know?
Will be difficult
Further out
for
of-
Walker and Stopera to score if this is made
So
well.
it's inside.
Oh, I'm talking about in the 12s.
Yeah, I know. There's only one O in Columbia.
Talking about the U or the O.
Got you. I'm thinking like the L or the O.
Okay. So,
They're imagining where to aim on the
405.
broom, talking about the Toyota logos, the Columbia logos, and the edge of the 12-foot.
I added.
Okay, 19.
What'd you have?
19.
You're further out there, though. Don't
You're
push it.
over.
Whoa. You're going to have to cut it.
Now, will it track this
Where
out
is it?
here, or will it start to
2-3.
swoop?
Whoa,
I think it
whoa,
will
whoa.
swoop
On its
now.
own. Stay close. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Little
That
bit.
should
Yep.
close
Hurry,
this
Matt.
down.
Oh.
Some disagreement there. Some laughs from the
Not
crowd
sure what I'm
about
doing
that.
here, but
Let's hear what Walker Stopera think.
Yeah. Just crotch it, basically, right?
Or I don't think you can make that. It's
I
that
don't-
you're
I
drawing
think-
here.
I think I like the run.
Okay. Hit it here.
The run
If
could
this
be for
misses,
multiples if it's hit
then it
just
could be
right.
for
Because
3.
there's a lot of good
Yep.
options.
Hit their red onto your yellow, and then hit
Right.
those yellows smash into the.
Or right in the
I like that.
between the two
that's it.
stones.
Yeah,
I think that's the spot.
that's a good
Yeah,
spot.
just a hair
yeah.
high. Like,
Get the red moving, your yellow stuff's not easy though.
should be for, it's close for 2, for sure.
Depends where that red, they're running in the Hamilton red stone though, so you need to get some action on that stone to spill it out. All right, so Monica Walker will take on this difficult run back. She'll try to run in the Hamilton guard.
Over curling, try to just hair low and nose, I think.
Right now, the Hamilton's sitting 2.
I heard Andrews say if it is over curling, they might go a hair low and make a shot, make the run back in a way that only gives up 1. Monica Walker, last shot, third end.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Curl. Curl,
Trying to carve this over. You got to get close to nose here to get any action.
Right. Yep.
2 red, so that will make the score 5-1 in favor of Matt and Becca Hamilton. After 3 ends, we'll be right back. Walker and Stopera will have the hammer in the 4th end. USA Curling is committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion in our sport. Our Icebreakers program has already provided unconscious bias training to the curling community and is working with member clubs to fuel outreach to Black, Indigenous, and populations of color that have been underrepresented in our sport. Positive change won't happen overnight, but Icebreakers clubs are committed to introducing our amazing social sport to new groups and being catalysts for valuable conversations. Find out more in the diversity and inclusion section at usacurling.org. Icebreakers, share the sport, elevate the game. So trailing 5-1, Walker Stopera will put their power play into action.
Good.
Corner guard goes up, their own stone, their place stone, half in the 12-foot, half in the 8-foot on the tee line. They'll try to generate some offense here.
It's gonna be fresh.
We've seen middling results with this setup offensively, Joe, this week. Not from this team, but from the field.
Yeah, I think you need to change the momentum here, though, now. You cannot continue to give up points. Let's get on the board. Maybe change the way that the Hamiltons have to throw their stones.
Yep.
65.
For line. For line. Hurry.
So Becca Hamilton will try to move this guard towards the center of the sheet or in the rings. I think it needs to be swept. Just going to hit it right in the nose now. Where's that stone going to end up? Andrew Stopera is going to try to sweep it right out. And he does.
Got it? There, here you go. No, it's replaced. I just think it'd be easier to place it if you just tap it. Yeah.
And it was right on the spot. You just put it right on the spot.
Where it's supposed to go. Is it good?
So Andrew's first thought was it doesn't really matter which red stone is placed there. But Matt's thought was that it was easier to figure out where it should go.
Right?
It's fine with me.
By bringing another one in.
Edge a button.
Yeah.
Little stiff.
So now choice here, you get that miss. You can come around this, or you have to draw open. Looks like they're going to come around.
Out-turn come around. I'd like to put this one higher than the place stone. Behind the guard.
Top 12, top 8.
Top 12, top 8 is the weight they're looking for.
Yep.
Flirting with the guard, though. That guard's coming up. Now the line's better.
Curl.
Now they got to warp this over. They want to get at least edge to edge, and it's digging in hard.
Man, I thought that was all there.
I thought that would run a lot better.
Yeah.
Side.
Classic down the center path, Joe, and mixed doubles, a path that hasn't been played all game, really. And it fooled them a little bit.
Seen that a bunch all week.
It said a better result than deep there.
95.
What?
95.
I added a decent bit. Your judge. It's got a curl. Close. Yep.
95 with some add from Matt.
Oh, you're right. Curl it if you can go.
You can see this spot
Curl
is
it.
slower.
Sit down.
Monica Walker will take that back as far as she can. We'll listen in as Walker Stopera discuss how to attack this.
Is that enough?
That's what I took on mine.
So a hair more ice?
So touch more, like.
And it's slow.
Yeah.
Confirming that it's a little slower here. Hamilton threw a 95 with an add is definitely slower here.
Wait's close.
Line's good. Line's really good. Close. Go straight. Yep.
Now their own guard coming up.
Hard.
Walker working this one hard to get it by.
Everything you got, go.
And it's digging in.
Hard. Keep going.
They're going to bounce off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Actually still curling a little bit and does curl a little bit.
It's pretty much edge on edge. I got a little bit of space.
What do you like?
I mean, it's probably the shot, but if I jam it into that red, it's a disaster.
Yeah. What else do you see?
The double, like.
Oh, very thin. Like almost like you're just feathering it.
And it's not possible to backside it.
Otherwise, you got to go.
My other thought was maybe run that corner, the yellow corner, towards the one on the red guard. Roll shooter to.
Okay.
I mean, then they got to make like a run hit, deal with something over there. We might have a double opportunity. But we kind of have to make the two go away.
So even though the rock rubbed and ended up short, it's creating problems here for the Hamiltons.
Peel, but I can throw it a little bit down. I only have like this much on the inside of it, so I just don't know if it's worth the risk.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
So we're hitting the yellow.
Hitting that yellow, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they're going to have to try to.
Throw the intern, actually. Sorry.
Paper the guard. Just get by that guard. Avoid their own redstone in the back. No, I don't know what they're playing.
Intern.
Play the intern. Run of some sort.
Yep. Hard.
Oh, I see. That guard there.
Get out. Get out.
Shot.
Double's made and even saves a shooter out in the 12-foot.
I don't know if we need to
Play that now?
Yeah.
I agree, yeah.
I don't know where's a good spot to hide a stone.
Right.
Like, it'd have to be like here. And then they're still making this.
Right.
I just don't like, if we go
What's
here.
the point?
They know
Yeah.
we're chasing.
Yeah. Do we make this now then?
I
Just
can also
line.
play like this too. And just try to get this to here.
Yeah.
And if I tap it like thin and get it to here.
I think I actually like just this lined up because he's gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Maybe he jams it.
So is that better than, I just don't know how much, I don't know if I can make this. Like that's
Yeah.
probably impossible.
Yeah.
Just the way
Let's do it.
Like, so we're trying to keep it lined up?
Yes.
So I have how many more?
You got 2.
Andrew Stopera doing the math here.
The other option is probably drawing like just full top 12 around the corner.
You want 2?
What if you came around both those stones into the
I
back?
could hit 2, but then
12 or something.
So
Back 12,
kind
I
of
think
similar
he's-
weight, right?
I'd like
Touch
a
more?
Definitely an option.
Need somewhere to hide here.
Ice. Just a touch more ice
Yeah.
or same.
Trying to manufacture at least 2 here to go into the break.
About the same.
Straight, raise, freeze, tap, freeze.
Line only.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Back 8.
Close.
Wants to lock it on the back one because the shooter's not
Oh,
going
no,
to
no, no.
roll very
Straight,
far.
straight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Curl, 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 curl.
Now,
Yep.
can they get that one over far enough that there's not a double? And I don't think they did.
This power play does not look so good right now.
No, Matt Hamilton now will take on this double. That said, when he makes this, there will be an opportunity probably to freeze to something behind, sort of behind the corner guard.
And I thought the intern
We
again.
look
you got
at
a
it
good
there.
side. Looks like his thirds make it perfect.
And he hits a third of a rock, makes the double. Hamilton, his last stone of the 4th end, looking for a double. On it early, his sister.
Hurry! Hurry!
I think it's over curling.
Hurry!
He might roll big here, though.
Get over there.
Well, hit it thicker than he wanted, but ends up in a
I'm either trying to make like
fairly good spot.
that, or I'm whipping one and trying to like, but it's really hard to not touch this. I mean, I can make the double, but it might give a double back.
Right, it will, yeah.
Can I make this?
I think so.
Just like, what weight is that? Like it seemed, what is it?
Even if you just move this to here, right?
I guess. Like
That's
I
good.
just pocket it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to touch this for sure.
Yeah.
But
What
that's
kind of
okay.
weight do you like? Forward or control?
Like control to normal, I think. I can play with again. I think that's easier.
So they're thinking about a hit and roll under the corner.
Better than trying to double and roll.
I think so, yeah, because it brings 3 into play.
Yep.
Typical of when you're trailing in a game of mixed doubles, Joe, the shots start to be less obvious. You're chasing.
Normal.
You're throwing different weights. All gets more challenging.
I gotta hit like half.
Yeah.
Ice.
Yeah, I do. Yep, I do.
I just wonder if they make this, if the Hamiltons just draw somewhere where a double is impossible.
They'll have one more after this stone. This is Andrew Stopera, 4th end, his last rock.
Whoa. Yep.
For a control
Whoa,
weight.
whoa. Yep. Yes.
Possible roll.
Hard.
He'll make the double, but leave a double back.
And that's what they were worried about.
You can probably even take a shade less because you got to hit inside of nose. Because you can hit like almost a half rock and still make this on the inside. So I'd take nose with peel. Or solid, whatever you like.
Becca and Matt Hamilton both play second on the respective women's and men's teams, so they throw a lot of hits, a lot of doubles. They both played in the Olympic Games in Beijing this year. Becca Hamilton looking for a double to lie 2. Rock on the way.
Whoa. 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 Curl.
Needs to curl up. Needs to curl right now. Is it going to curl up enough? I don't think so. So, an interesting journey to a draw for 2, Joe, but they have it. Monica Walker will need better than full 8-foot, touch the 4-foot for 2 with a draw.
This one's good.
Becca Hamilton probably not
So
thrilled with that shot.
room
She
now.
thought she should make the double. Just didn't,
like
may have set it back just a
This is
bit.
Cold path, so
Like a 95, 409.
I think so, yeah.
Definitely a bit fortunate there for Walker Stopera.
Okay.
They need to convert here, though. They're trailing by 4. 2 gets them back within striking distance in this one. Monica Walker, last shot, 4th end.
Can't hurt it.
Para puts the brush down early. Walker indicates she doesn't think she's heavy, but
Mine's
that
good.
rock's tracking a little bit from my point of view.
Right to the tee.
It's close.
Should be
Para
okay.
cleaning it. It looks like it's going to settle in on the tee line.
Nice sweep, Andrew.
Good.
And there it is. That's 2 for Walker Stopera. So clawing their way back in at the break. We'll head to the 4th end break here with the score Hamilton 5, Walker Stopera 1. We'll be right back after this. Let's say you're in high school and there's a sport you like, but sometimes you think, You know, it might be cool to try a new sport.
We talk about steal it 2 in the Page game and then a steal it 2 in this game.
Should end up with a corner guard on the other side of the sheet.
We're back. That's what's on the line. USA Curling Mixed Doubles National Championship. And at the fourth end break, Joe, the Hamiltons, Becca and Matt, find themselves in a position they've been in almost every game, ahead.
Yeah, you know, in the Page game, the Hamilton stole 2 in the fifth end, and it was really the difference in the game against Walker and Stopera. Here it was a steal of 2 in the third end, and now they have a 5-3 lead.
So Walker Stopera will try to duplicate what the Hamiltons did to them in the previous game, the Battle of the A qualifiers. That's Andrew Stopera and Monica Walker chatting with their coach Mark Lazar at the break here. The Hamiltons, comfortable, I'm sure, in their hometown, playing with that kind of confidence that comes when you have a crowd behind you and you're sleeping in your own bed at night, and all sorts of good things when you compete at home.
Yeah, and they're comfortable knowing that they have that power play in their back pocket should they need it in the second half.
Yeah, they still have a power play to use. So Stopera Walker will have to take some chances, push things, and make some good shots. The Hamilton's relaxed for sure. Matt Hamilton auditioning for TikTok over there.
Do you have to audition for TikTok?
No, I do know enough about TikTok that I know you don't have to audition.
So play about to get back underway here in the fifth end.
Safe to say Matt Hamilton's never seen a camera he didn't like. He's a character. He's good for the game. We love him. I don't know what's going on now, though. Let's get back to the game. Monica Walker's in the hack. She's ready to get started, even if Matt's more concerned with his dance moves. Here goes Monica Walker. First shot, opening shot, fifth end. She'll throw 1 and 5.
Pretty big bump.
We're there right now.
Whoa, whoa.
So all week we've seen
Just for
teams
line.
after
Whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
fourth end break
Back four,
wind up
back eight.
deep
Whoa.
early.
Back 8.
And the early Carl here is
Carl,
back
if you
8
can.
after the mop. Ice
Let
seems
it
to
die,
pick
let it
up
die.
a bit. Andrew's going to try
Whoa,
to
let it
carve
die,
this
let it die.
over. The line's getting better, but
Okay, it's not bad.
going to bounce off. He doesn't mind
Woo,
moving
speedy.
that stone a bit, but
So like this way?
combination of two things after the fourth end break,
That
Joe.
4-0
There's
is
a bit
good.
of adrenaline, and the mop seems to add some speed.
A little bit. I pulled back a bit. A little bit.
95,
It's up
but
to
she
you, line's
says she
fine.
took a little
It's
off
good.
it.
Well then, where is it?
Top 4?
Yep. You said top 4?
Yeah.
Oh then, whoa, it's got a curl. It's got a curl. It's curling. Yep.
I think that's instructive for developing curlers, just about how these mixed doubles players approach this. There's no panic on the brushing, Joe. There's sort of casual conversations. Lots of times in club play, every sweeping call is a frantic one, and it can be counterproductive. There are times you want to get excited, but it can be counterproductive, and you want to have these sort of conversations these players are having.
Close.
Not a lot of
Stopera now. Walker thinks the weight's close.
Line's good. Where are we?
Close.
Room
now.
No,
He
no.
wants to get to the nose of it. This
Close,
rock's
close,
running
close,
a little
close,
bit
close,
too.
close. Oh.
Little heavy, but it will get almost to nose and push that redstone back.
Get to nose.
You know, if you find
Or do you-
yourself at a curling club and you've
tap
got
this.
varying conditions,
get to
sometimes
nose.
you
I
got
think it's
a
best
lot
to
of
get
curl,
inside.
sometimes a little bit less. You can take some lessons about how to deal with a lot of curl from these 4 players.
Certainly no lack of curl in this surface prepared by USA Curling head ice technician Sean Olson. John came into the event with plenty of concerns about making ice here, and I think it's been one of the best mixed doubles surfaces we've had. So currently Walker still paralying 2.
Back 4.
Hamilton throwing this back 4. Trying to move it.
Whoa, close. Yep.
There's head ice maker Sean Olson.
Hard. Hard right to it. Hard right to it.
Really nice, Matt.
There's head ice tech, USA Curling head ice tech Sean Olson.
Trying to
Up
like
on the
make
bench
that
back there, probably checking temperatures or booking
Yeah.
flights with USA Curling CFO
like
Eric
that.
Gleason, trying to find a good deal.
Yeah, you know the path. You know the
One or the other. Stopera.
It's close. Little light.
I tried to add. Light's good. Take a look.
Close.
Oh.
No.
Dean,
It's all there.
last night you said this game might be decided by
the back
Stopera
one?
and Matt
Yeah, you're freezing the
Hamilton.
back.
Back one.
Aside
No,
from
no, no,
that
no.
one takeout that Matt Hamilton threw through that tiny little hole, he's pretty much made everything.
He's been good.
Okay.
I think they've both been solid. It's just
to it for
just a
now.
slight difference. The run backs that Andrew was making last night, he missed one early.
I had a
The
13-7
big
on
wrist
that.
run back. That made things difficult in the second end.
Right back.
Only takes one or two shots or one shot in a mixed doubles end to really make one team scramble. Hamilton, intern.
93.
Soft.
Hair soft, yeah.
Easy. How's weight?
It's close. I think I'm gonna want to go. How's
Wait
line?
for it if you can. Wait if you can.
Trying to urge
You gotta wait.
patience with
Can
his
I carve it?
sister.
I think it's there.
I think the weight is there. Now they're trying to make it curl. It should finish hard here, though. And Hamilton continues to play well, but there is a small opening there.
I don't like, and we're just leaving the
Yeah,
red
it's
there, right?
bad angles. Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Double,
I'd have
but
to almost
the
run
angle's
to
not
make
good.
it good. Could, but
Same thing.
I think we just make
Touch less weight.
The way their yellows are lined up,
Yeah.
they're going to lose 2 yellows.
Let me sweep it in there.
So
that line's good, right?
Yeah.
Stopera will try this delicate
We just need to
in-turn
get
draw,
close
trying to
that
get to
red.
the inside of the redstone, so they'll have to get awfully
their
close
red.
to the rock that belongs to Walker and the Hamiltons in the top of the forefoot.
Line's good.
Probably
room.
wants a little bit
line's
less
good.
than the last one.
We got room right now. Got the curl.
Walker
Line's
working
getting
this
better.
hard, though.
Curl.
Now they need to get close
Curl,
to that
got
rock
it,
on the top of the forefoot.
Keep going.
Can they walk this one over? It's
Hard.
not close enough
Hard.
yet.
Good.
Andrew a little frustrated.
Honestly, I think it's thin.
Straight tap.
No, I think it's thin, so they can't get anything here.
Okay.
Because if we straight tap it to here, he slams this.
Yeah.
This might, I mean, it probably spins off.
Yeah.
But I go like this.
And then shooter's gonna be.
Shooter, well, we take the shooter deep. It's thin. It's
Okay.
gotta hit it pretty thin.
What kind of weight?
Back 8?
So similar to your first one there.
Yeah.
So we'll call this the
Go by
thin
it.
chisel,
Just
Joe.
Go right
Yeah.
onto that back one. It's not the end of the world.
The chisel tap.
As Matt says, they want to roll their shooter away to not leave some sort of double into that pocket. But they're also trying to take away that pocket.
If we get
Throwing
to
this at a
nose
weight
that
that could
just through,
that
though.
could curl.
I just don't know if we can. You know what I mean? Like yours,
Right.
reset, think about what you want.
Good observation there.
I have a better shot for like a 3 if we get to nose. This one's good. Plus I know the line. Back 8.
So I think they've settled on the original shot, Joe.
Okay, This is a little hot.
Okay, that's fine.
Back line.
Good. Close. Yep. Whoa.
Back line.
Close.
Back line, which was more than they discussed on this, but they're going to try to hit it thin.
Carve it.
Now it's through. Now can they carve it over to make contact?
Hard.
They want to make contact with it.
Good shot, Matt.
Will lie 2 after that.
Do they?
I think so. Well, no, maybe just 1.
This is me, right? Yeah. Hit it as soon as we can. Make it hard.
I think yellow's second shot there by a hair.
Yeah. I think I'm almost playing it just to like miss it and just tick it.
Yeah.
So that, cause like I can't draw on this
Well,
side.
they have a shot for 3 right now still, which is they know. So it's for 2 or 3.
So.
I guess you have to play it and just try to hit thin and just
like
try
I'm
to
picking
stick
it. Yeah. Cause that draw does nothing here. Cause.
No. Because then they just nose tap for 2.
Right.
Like try to just hit it thin and get that red to spill out. Like I don't.
Yeah.
It's not great.
I mean, I think we're giving up 1 no matter what. But.
I mean, can we guard and make him draw the button? Not that we have the time.
So Parrott and Walker, 7:20
Oh,
on the clock. So the shot they're considering.
And like you can go here too. Draw here. I mean.
Okay.
Might be the play because I don't think this is ever that good.
Yeah.
Really tough shot to
All right.
try to hit a fraction of their own
Edge.
yellow and work it across. So they're going to play I believe a guard, Joe.
Yeah, I think that's a call. Giving up 1 would not be so bad here.
Hamilton's
Mine's
currently
good.
lying 1.
Mine's good.
Farrah with the brush down. Gonna have to work a little bit
Keep
to
it going,
get this
keep it
over,
going.
but it is over. Hamiltons are already in
It's a
the
good
house
spot.
looking at the rings, knowing this guard will go up.
Nice sweep.
They don't have to move that red one far
Where
for
are you
2.
aiming? Edge of 8 or hair more?
I was edge 8 with or I was inside edge 8 with the heavier
You
one.
still like my draw shot line?
Yeah.
I mean, if I touch the button, it's so.
Right.
The Parrott and Walker know they were going to leave them this shot, but they felt this
so
was
you
the
think
more difficult shot for
My
2.
4 was what I threw for my draw.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
So Becca Hamilton will try to probably just touch their stone that's in the top of the button currently, 3rd shot, move it ever so slightly to make it 2nd shot and score 2. They're ahead 5-3, last shot, 5th end.
Small chance here. Just need to make 3 if you
A little
just
bit.
raise their own stone.
What'd you get?
408.
Roll
Wait's
into
good
the
though.
button area.
Wait's good.
Whoa then. Where is it?
Top 4T.
Whoa, you know the line. We're not on the red yet.
Needs
Gotta carve it.
curl to get on the red.
Get a
Needs
little
to
spin
curl
on
to
2.
touch the red. They're thinking about
Little
that
spin.
spin for 3.
Good enough for 2.
So it will be for 2. Just touch it for 2. Make the score 7-3. Becca and Matt Hamilton over Monica Walker and Andrew Stopera after 5 ends. We'll be back with the 6th end after this.
Check out this one. Long hair, loves to hike, and plays frisbee.
What is he, a Labrador?
So should I meet him?
You're not that adventurous.
Yes, I am. Try me.
Okay. Jump into that lake.
I'll do it.
Let's all do it. I'm in. This is crazy. You coming?
Seriously? It is way too comfortable in here.
It's freezing.
The all-new Sienna. Toyota, let's go places.
T and Toyota.
Back at Bob Suter's Capital Ice Arena, Middleton, Wisconsin, just outside Madison. So things unfolding the way the home crowd wanted it to unfold, but Walker and Stopera trailing by 4. They'll try to manufacture something here. They have last rock in the 6th end. We've seen Lots of momentum shifts this week at the mixed doubles, haven't we, Joe?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's really running though. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And Walker Stopera are going to have to score pretty big here because you know that the Hamiltons still have that power player in their back pocket.
Carve it.
Just like that green
Don't want to yet.
towel.
So they can save it. They might be.
Yep.
They could use
Carve
it in the
it. Go, go,
seventh
go.
end or save it till the final end, depending on what happens here.
Whatever trick you like, I don't mind.
Becca with a perfect draw there.
So immediately, Monica Walker needs to answer that with something good.
Yeah, line's a little tight. Line's good.
Back 4.
A little tight out of hand, but it's back 4 and running.
It's hanging.
Back
Girl,
4,
if you
back
can.
8.
Close,
back 4.
close, close.
Back
Yep,
4.
yep.
Now it's starting to move though and dig in. Wow.
Yep.
That rock surprised them a little bit by how much it curled and the weight came
Now we
off.
just lost it.
I'm wondering if it's better to go this way.
Needed to stay on the nose of it.
Because then I have backing?
To unlock it a
Like if it
bit.
doesn't curl, tap the yellow.
Yeah, it's up to you. Whatever you see. As long as we get there, I don't care which way you go.
I think this is a little safer. One more margin for Herbeck.
The Hamiltons, as often happens when you're ahead by 4, playing with an easy confidence here.
Line.
Yep.
Sounds like Hamilton's going to play the out turn down to it.
This is when you're down, you really have to grind. And Walker and Stopera, certainly 2 players capable of that.
Didn't add a lot.
They
Had to
won't
clear
quit here.
now.
2 minutes down on the clock to Hamilton and Hamilton, so they got to play a little
Where is
bit
it?
quickly.
T.
They have 6:42 and they have a timeout still to use,
Hard.
though. So they should be comfortable.
Hard
They're
line's
experienced
perfect.
enough players. They'll know how to manage the clock.
Hard. Whoa.
Becca Hamilton working this one.
Whoa.
It's going to settle right in there. Now, that's a few shots to get rid of those, Joe.
It's hard to score
think
big
it's
when you're
this
using
way,
rocks to
actually.
eliminate your opponent.
What? Okay.
Plus, I like where the shooter ends up better.
Yep, I agree.
Like back 8.
Yep.
Matt Hamilton getting easy laughs out of this crowd.
He's got a stand-up routine going over there.
Too easy.
Wait's close. Back line almost.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Curl.
Back line. Monica Walker
Straight.
trying to
Whoa.
carve this
curl,
one
curl,
over.
Curl, curl, curl. Hard.
Sweeping
Keep
for
going.
curl here to hit as much of this red one as he can.
Oh, wait. It's good.
It's about as good as you would hope for there,
hate
probably.
Yeah, unlock
This is
the
never
back
going anywhere right
red
now.
at least
Right.
from that yellow.
Angles still aren't great. They're still not
Man,
shot
I'd
or
love to
second.
tap it
They've moved things around.
a bit. I get
You do that
inside.
same weight.
I just let it curl more.
You like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best shot on the
Do we
sheet.
need to do that? Could we just guard?
Come on, kid.
I'm just saying we guard. We're
They
gonna-
run it that middle and block.
I
You're
would
right. We
hate
could
to make it.
Matt wanted us to switch to the overhead shot so we could
think
look
you
at
like
it
the
on the
inside?
big screen
Like that,
behind
so
him.
So they have will peel, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Touch more ice.
Okay.
Finish it.
Hamilton
Okay, 412.
is middle
I like the
stone of
weight.
this end.
A little tight.
How's line?
A little tight. Just kind of curling now. Just let it die.
Matt Hamilton thinking
Where is
it's
3.
fraction
Yeah, just let
tight
it die.
out of hand.
Let it die. Sit. Sit, boo-boo.
I think
Good
it's set
dog.
Ubu. Boo Boo from Yogi Bear.
Again, the same shot.
We'll bring Matt up.
Somewhere Todd Burr is sitting.
We'll bring Matt up to speed after the game
Like, I don't think it's very easy.
on his 80s sitcom production companies.
Same weight.
Stopera playing the out turn. Trying to move these again. That guard did over curl, so there's an opportunity here.
Close, man.
Walker thinks it's a fraction
Close.
less weight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Little more.
Close.
Little
Yeah,
more.
it's a little
Close.
more weight.
Straight. Yep.
Now, got to get close to the guard.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Can't rub it
Whoa.
though. Now
Curl,
they're going to
curl,
try to
curl, curl.
carve it over.
Okay.
A little too thin.
Yeah. Still think we guard again.
Yeah, but what? Honestly, this is probably the shot. That way, if they throw a run in there, it's
Is it you or me?
It's fine. Like, throw it white, and if you got the good line, just take it.
Okay. I like it.
Because I think they got to open it up.
Yeah.
Hamilton probably correct. There are not a lot of good angles in the 4-foot for
It's
Walker and
just got to be
Stopera.
short. Like, I'm going to throw the same weight. You can try and sweep it to the 4th.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to play it as if it was into the 4, but lined up on the center line like a guard.
Staggered reds in front make it difficult to see any kind of run back.
418.
Well, yep, a little early.
Walker and Stopera surveying that house.
Take a look. Take a look.
I think I gotta go.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Little chip there's fine.
By that guard and bounce off the other. Now.
Have it. No, I gotta play the double peel. It's like a
same thing.
Third rock. Try to get it going back.
Yep.
He'll play this double peel and hope that he can maybe get some action in the 4-foot area with it as well. It's a difficult shot. You're gonna have to hit this pretty thin to get some action in the rings. We've seen Andrew Stopera throw a shot like that, similar to this, just last night, I think, Joe.
Yeah, Andrew was on fire last night. Let's see if he can duplicate it here.
Whoa, whoa.
He's hit it thin.
Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's close to thin enough.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Nice try.
Unlucky, hit it too thin. Wow. Sometimes you are on the wrong side of the inch, aren't you, Joe?
Yeah, that one was just fractions from being really, really good. Now Walker's going to have a tough one with her last.
So I went to the outside edge of that Toyota logo, and I don't think it was enough. It overcurled.
I'm not sure how
I'm gonna go there.
Monica Walker is going to score. It's going to be difficult, that's for sure.
Yeah, the edge of it.
Middle of it.
Okay.
It's 10.
Let's see what the Hamiltons leave them here.
Even without throwing, it's difficult.
Not positive.
Without the Hamiltons using
So 1-2.
1-2, that's a guard just over the hog line, close to midpoint between the rings and the hog line.
Sit down now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Yep. A little bit, Hurry.
We talked about being near the Toyota logo.
Beauty.
Past the Toyota logo, approaching the other sponsor, Columbia Sportswear.
This and just hope this goes to like there. Maybe we get 2 or 3.
You're talking about that one?
No, I think
It's got to be this one, right? Yeah. I think right on the nose.
Yeah, it's close.
Yep.
Well,
a good amount of weight.
Straight run, and they think they might be able to squeeze the red that's in the on the button now, squeeze it far enough to the right as we look at the rings from overhead.
Yeah,
Seems like wishful
pretty much
thinking
knows.
here. I don't know what else you
Well,
have.
with a lot of weight, they might be able to squeeze it to make that other yellow in the 4-foot count. Plenty of weight will be needed on this. They're thinking dead nose on the red guard just beyond the Toyota logo. Monica Walker, last shot, 6th end, needs something pretty special here.
Yep. 12-foot run back.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Might be close.
Whoa.
Oh,
Good try.
really an excellent effort there, but it will be one for the Hamiltons. They will take an 8-3 lead into the 7th end. We'll be right back with that in just a moment.
Close.
Twin Cities Orthopedics, we believe that for every challenge, there is an answer. Grit, strength, focus, willpower. That's how we rise. That's how we win. Whatever is standing in front of your goal, we will take it down together. This is your victory, and you've earned it. At TCO, less pain is your gain.
All right, seventh end, Matt Hamilton and Becca Hamilton with a fairly commanding 8-3 lead. They're proving in this one just what a tough mixed doubles combination they are. And Becca Hamilton will start things off with this come-around draw.
Looks like it's hot.
Stopera and Walker have already used their power play.
It's got a curl.
The Hamiltons still have one, as we indicated before, in their back pocket, like Matt's towel. So they could probably expect if Walker and Stopera score here, we can expect to see that power play used in the eighth end. Bit of a miss there.
The Hamiltons have been dazzling the crowd all week.
Had a lot of fun here with the crowd, and they haven't lost a game in this event.
Yeah, line.
T, back four.
They knew they'd be tough in this final, and they're proving that.
Whoa. Close. Yep.
That said, big ends pop out of the bag in this mixed doubles, don't they, Joe?
Absolutely, and Walker and Stopera clearly the next best team all week.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think early in the week I said to you I thought these were the two best teams, and sure enough they ended up in the final.
Monica does a good job pushing that redstone back. Walker Stopera sitting 2.
Yeah, to score a big number, they're going to have to do that.
Like back 4. Once we have a good line, we'll sweep it to try and tap
Pretty fast right now. That was a 4-3 on Monica's.
Just going to take just inside it to 8.
4-3 backline to
to bump to the back 8, back 12.
I'm wondering if Becca was a little late with the watch there.
Kind of soft.
Little tap.
Go ahead and go early. Mine's good. How's weight?
Little tap, back 4.
Whoa.
Just
Just back 4.
Curl.
Hamilton's weight has been close all game. Now, Becca Hamilton trying to blade this one over. We'll settle on that back red.
This is how a big end kind of happens, right?
Just got to get to the inside.
How you bump this back, you roll to the center.
Keep building a wall at the back. Hope you have some kind of shot for a big number.
Weight's good.
Closer line. Yep.
Para thinks it's a little tight for line out of his hand. It does have to be tight for line, though, to get inside. Wait's close.
All the way.
Can Walker get it by? That guard's coming up quickly. Can she get it by?
Never off. Keep going.
So Para's saying to keep going right by the guard. Keep going now straight. It's going to miss the redstone and settle into the back of the forefoot.
Yeah.
So one of those games so far for Walker Stopera where things just don't quite break your way.
If I could just see a tiny bit more of that back yellow, I could go for the triple.
Needed a couple more inches of line there.
Now it freezes the shot.
Not much you can do in that instance but laugh a bit.
Yeah, playing.
Okay.
Curling's hard, Joe.
Yeah. I would say even for the best players in the country.
Yeah, some of our best players is still hard.
I think so too.
It hasn't been that hard for the Hamiltons, however.
No.
They seem to have figured this out pretty well.
Small ad.
4-11.
Line's great, easy. Your judge, I think the weight's
Hamilton
okay.
tracking this stone. His sister Becca with the brush down.
Line's fine. Yep. Hard.
This looks close.
Whoa, just that's it. Whoa, that's it.
That will settle in just at the top of the button.
It's almost like you're playing it on the one you just threw and then rolling in front.
Lower though?
This one's lower.
We're playing like in turn bump, trying to hit it through the hole. Not even make it.
I think it's hitting something on the way.
It's just the angle is so bad. We make it the other way. It's just like dead.
I think
angled onto
you
it.
want to outturn at
I
this.
think. Like we hit the outturn, it's going straight into our yellow. Like how are we ever getting that stone out? I feel like it's the intern.
Okay.
I don't know if it goes
Same
straight
shot
into the
you're thinking,
yellow.
just try to get it to
Yep.
the-
Yeah, I almost kind of like a freeze into that pocket of reds.
I understand Andrew's concern. Doesn't love the angles in there, and they aren't great for them. So Stopera will throw the intern at it. He's going to try to punch this through.
No, it's got a lot of curling.
Back 4. Back 8.
Look of concern on his face there. Not loving this one. Definitely has some curling to do.
I know, it's terrible.
Not happy with that.
That's not very good.
Now that red rock's not going anywhere.
Either to this.
I mean, if we go here,
So
this one
Stopera
always
with a
jams
blunt
here.
assessment of that
Right, so I
one.
think there's a spot.
They have this. Then yeah, I like that.
I mean, we could just go side by side too.
I like what you said the first.
I think that's why I like the freeze before. You could have created an angle where another rock could have removed both those stones. Now that red rock on the center line is really in
Take
jail.
that touch, because that one is over curling. Like that
And
chop
the
is
Hamiltons
all
are
back.
throwing.
Yeah.
Okay, go to B in Columbia.
Trying to take away the key now, Joe.
Yeah.
That was horrible. But here we go. Matt Hamilton with the intern.
Here, more weight.
No ad.
93.
What? Easy.
Top 4.
Top 4's fine. That's the weight. Top 4's the weight.
Top 4 is the
Wait
weight
for-
they're
no.
looking for. Needs to curl.
It's got to curl.
Can I go?
Straight, straight, straight.
Oh, it's curling.
Hard back. Get it all the way in there. Go. Beauty sweep, sister.
Matt Hamilton happy with his sister's effort there.
Goes, that goes, plants here, stick it here.
Yep.
And then we'll have it through the hole.
Yep. So like nose.
Oh, it's a little high. Hey, like
So they'll run the
See a lot of-
You
Hamilton
wanna go that way,
redstone
yeah.
into that
Yeah.
pile.
I like.
think.
Yep. I don't see anything else.
Trying to remove a couple Hamilton stones.
Might have a lot of yellow sticking around and one red.
That's their goal here. There will be one red. It depends where it ends
This
up.
is your
It could
shot.
end up in a really tough spot to remove, but I think this is all they have. Great intern run into the pile of Hamilton stones in the top of the 4-foot. Andrew Stopera. Throwing the run back. This thing will be moving. Now he's throwing with the outturn.
Hard. Hard.
Can he get
Hard.
action in the rings? It's close to dead nose.
Good.
Oh, really brilliant shot there.
Pretty good shot, and that red is at least in a position where it could move, but
Yep. So I gotta go
Becca
this way.
Hamilton will
And then I gotta
try
go
to
this way.
resolve that.
And carve it at the end. I don't
A
know how I
little
sit
unlucky
there
the
if I
red
tip it
that's
out
just
here, I
outside the
guess.
4
What do
foot
you like
didn't
better?
spill further. I guess
You
Andrew
don't
needs
wanna
to throw it
with
harder, Joe.
Because if you
Yeah.
touch the guard, they just have a hit for.
Okay, well that's not what we're talking about. We're talking
hold
about which
on.
way you want to go.
Are we third?
No. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
they are.
Well, I like whatever you like, but I mean, you can just go right here.
That's what my gut
I
was.
kind of like this turn,
Okay.
because that way you could do this if need be. You just go right here and tap and sit here.
I don't think you want to move third stone.
No, but I mean, they can actually afford to come off it a little bit and probably still leave it as third stone. But key for the Hamiltons here is to lie 2 after this.
Right, so I was at the B.
I'm gonna go to the edge of that yellow.
Uh,
Inside edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 4-0.
Yeah.
He's talking about the yellows not in the rings. It's that yellow by the Columbia logo on the backboard. That's how wide she's aiming here.
Got it?
I needed it.
Becca
Right?
Hamilton
Needed it.
playing the intern.
I got top 4 right now.
Matt Hamilton thinking it's
go.
top 4,
Turn
so
around
he's
and
going to
take
put
a
the
look.
brush down hard here.
Whoa!
Now it's running
Really
a bit,
running.
though. May have jumped this
Really
one.
running. You gotta carve it, Matt. Hurry!
I think it's on that
Hurry!
rock that's third shot.
Very nice, Beck.
That is exactly what Matt Hamilton was talking about, but
Half a rock.
Might be a triple here for a bundle.
yeah, is there a triple for 4?
Yep.
Maybe pick the back red out as well, even though you don't really need
Yeah,
to,
like
just
thin
to make it
half.
super exciting, Joe.
Even thinner.
Quads for fun.
Like a third is close.
Depends on where that could be easily for 3. It depends if that red stone to the back of 4-foot goes through that hole, avoiding the other yellow stone back there. Down 8-3. Walker Stopera would like to have them all. Monica Walker trying a triple for 3 or possibly 4.
Yeah.
Down 8-3. Last rock, 7th end.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Curl, 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 curl.
Trying to make this curl.
Curl, curl, curl. Hard, hard.
Looks like it'd be too thin.
Try.
They will get 1, I believe, to make the score 8-4. It does look like 1 yellow. Matt Hamilton and Andrew Stopera are going to get their eyes over it.
Maybe measuring this.
Looks like we'll have an official come out to make the measure. The official is going over to pick up the measuring device that's already on the ice cooling.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think I drug that too far. I'll try that again.
Certainly close. I think it's yellow. That's my prediction here. Despite what your pixels say, I'm going with yellow.
All right.
I'll ignore the science on this one and just go with my instinct.
I think it's yellow also.
Actually, I'm factoring in the science as well into my decision. I do trust the science. All right, so here we go. Going to put the stick down on the yellow stone first. I don't think we'll get a look at the gauge. Oh, there we go. Now we'll get a look. Swing it around. That's just short of 2.
Short of 2.
Oh, let's see where this goes. Oh, it's red.
Ooh, I think it's just short of 2.
Oh, they're going to take another look at it.
Could be that close.
Closer than they thought, I think. Critical measure for the official. Nervy time for them. I think I'd choke under this kind of pressure.
Don't kick a rock right now.
Let's have a look. Just 2.5. Oh, almost 3 at the max. What is that, rock oblong?
Oh, I think that's 3. I think it's red.
Yeah, I think it's 1 red.
Play the end over. Actually saying.
They're joking that they got to play the end over, which isn't what would happen. It'd actually be a blank if they can't decide.
Yeah.
What an exciting moment here. We manufactured some excitement in an 8-3 game.
A triple measurement.
Come on, guys, huddle up.
Competitors all friendly off the ice.
I think it's
Andrew thinks it is red.
Yep.
Probably see handshakes if it's red.
Yeah.
Just over.
Just over 3.
Yep.
Looked to me like red on the last pass. And yes, looks
it's
to be
red.
red. So that makes the score 9-3, and I think we'll see handshakes. I don't think Becca and
No.
Yeah.
Not good.
Monica and Andrew, they're going to continue, or are they going to?
Monica just said no, like they're going to continue. I don't think Andrew thinks the 6 is in the cards.
I don't like it's not.
They're going to concede. Concede. Logic prevails there.
Congrats.
So a great week for both teams. Walker Stopera certainly acquitted themselves well, but the Hamiltons and the hometown crowd didn't lose a game. Dominated most games they played, and they will be your 2022 USA Curling Mixed Doubles National Champions. We'll hear the crowd cheer them.
We're back in this game. Let's go.
What an amazing week for Matt and Becca.
No, they haven't won a mixed doubles national since they competed as Team USA in Pyeongchang in 2018.
So proud of you, little girl.
They're happy with this result here. It's been a while since they've been back. So,
good job, Becca.
Just really a dominating performance overall in this final. 9-3 is going to be your final. Didn't even have to use the power play.
We'll have the awards ceremony, the awards presentation in just a moment here. We'll take a short break and come back. Matt Hamilton just went up into the stands, Green Bay Packer style.
It's a Middleton leap.
Yeah, the Middleton leap. Getting a hug from his wife there.
To the next Danielle Umstead, try everything.
The medals and bowls and trophies will slide out. That table comes out. Really well played by both teams this week, though. Like we said earlier, Joe, I think the two best teams were in this final. The Hamiltons have had a bit of a drought in mixed doubles since they represented the U.S. at the Olympic Games, so they came out here with a certain determination that just was too much in the end.
Yeah, Matt and Becca seemed in control this whole game. Every shot seemed like they knew exactly what they needed to play, and then they executed on their plan.
At the same time, Walker-Stopera, this was their first event together. In the past, Monica Walker has played with Alex Leichter, and Andrew Stopera has played with Madison Bear. So I think if you come to as a new combination to your mixed doubles nationals and you wind up in the final, you have to take away some pretty positive feelings about it.
Yeah, it's good to see these two get together, sort of out of necessity, with both their original partners sort of taking a step back. But great result. I mean, come out here, qualify out of the A. Really, the only setback they had was against the Hamiltons. They did everything else they needed to do.
Yeah, they're talking to Phil Drobnik there right now, the back of the boards. I'm sure Phil's congratulating them on a good week. There's USA Curling CEO Jeff Plush making his way to the medal stand. The Hamiltons in the background there. Stoperas are just to the left of them, Stopera Walker. There we go, there's Phil Drobnik. There's Rich Ruonen, who they defeated last night, Jamie Sinclair and Rich Ruonen, in one of the most exciting mixed doubles games I've seen. Ruonen and Stopera played men's together. Walker and Ruonen's partner in mixed doubles, Jamie Sinclair, played women's together, so they'll sign off the scorecard there. But yeah, a great week for both teams, and we've had terrific hosts here this week in Middleton, Wisconsin. I still haven't had a piece of that pie they've been tempting us with all week.
World famous pie.
But I've also missed the Mustard Museum, Joe.
I heard great things about the Mustard Museum.
I like a good mustard, Joe. I don't know if I'll have time to squeeze it in before I leave. But there's Hamilton and Stopera. Hamilton, of course, probably the biggest character in U.S. curling, and Stopera maybe our brightest young talent on the men's side. So I think we'll see a lot of them in the next few years. That's Coach Mark Lazar there of Stopera and Walker. Lazar coached Stopera in all those years of junior titles, 3 junior titles. USA Curling CFO Eric Gleason there as well. I don't think he has a check, but maybe one year we'll have checks for this, Joe. That's the goal. That's where we want to head someday. But not right now, I'm afraid. So they're trying to figure out the order. That's our events manager, Aaron Kaler. Probably a lot of people competing in our other USA Curling championships know his email well. A lot of championships coming up for USA Curling. We've got U18s, we've got Club Nationals, we had Senior Men's Nationals is wrapping today.
Got Junior Nationals.
Got Junior Nationals coming up. We've got the 5 and Under Nationals in Los Angeles coming up. We've got the Mixed Nationals, the Mixed Fours in your home club, Rochester. So while we're here with some of our most elite curlers in the country, we're going to be doing running a lot of other championships in the weeks ahead. We'll listen into the PA announcer. So Jamie Sinclair has left. Rich Ruinen getting his bronze medal for last night. Looked like Rich really got dressed for this one. Put on his best hoodie and his nicest jeans. Here goes Monica Walker and Andrew Stopera. Good for them. Great result. They'll get silver medals here. I'm sure they wanted the other color, of course, but they should be pleased with this result. And now, there's Mark Lazar, their coach. He'll receive a medal as well. Lazar just back from Beijing, where he was helping our Olympic teams as well. We'll hear a big roar now, I think. There it is, the hometown team, Becca and Matt Hamilton. Right here from the Madison Curling Club, grew up curling here, live here now. Madison Curling Club president, Mason Tikkanen, had a suite here all week with his company and Madison Curlers. So, interesting week of curling, Joe. Game last night, I said I was a convert to mixed doubles. I've always been, like a lot of traditionalists, wondering when I'd get into it. I thought last night was a great game, and I enjoyed most of the week.
Yeah, I feel like fast-paced curling with a lot of scoring. I think mixed doubles is for you. And I think you won over a lot of converts this week as well.
So there's all our medalists, gold, silver, and bronze. So that will wrap up the ceremony. There'll be a few more photos out here, but on behalf of USA Curling, our sponsors, Columbia Sportswear, there we are up in the booth, this is where we've been. Our sponsors, Columbia Sportswear, great sponsor, new sponsor with us. Toyota, big sponsor for us. I've been driving a Toyota Corolla Cross all week, Joe.
Let's thank our camera people and all the volunteer commentators as well.
Yeah, we've had volunteers up here in the booth with us. We appreciate their help. Joe and Brian from 1210 Sports Network, thank you for all your efforts this week. And to all who've joined us to catch this curling and watch some of our best players, we appreciate it. And we'll see you on the ice somewhere later this season.